Hello everyone, welcome back to ACV Customized. I'm your host, DCWF. So today we're going to turn around and do, well, actually, I enjoy doing all my drawings, so saying that we're going to do a fun drawing is, well, not really a necessity to say. But I'm going to do a fun drawing for me anyway. Hopefully everybody else will enjoy it. I'm going to try to do it as a how-to. I'm going to try to do a how-to drawing for y'all. So, first thing first, make sure your pencil's sharp. Now, if you don't want to use a pencil where you got to sharpen it, and sometimes, and you can use the erasers on them, but you can also have an extra eraser, which I do. And for the drawing I'm going to do today, might actually use that. You can also use one of these kinds right here. No particular brand, whichever brand you can get. As far as I know, they work pretty good. So these are the kind that you do that with. No, I don't remember the name of them right this second. So, either way, today's drawing on how to. I'm going to do a how to draw, well, my version of how to draw Batman. So, let's get started. So, what we're going to do first is, I was toying with the idea, did I want to do the full body, or do I just want to do the head? I actually draw this character a lot sometimes, just for fun. This will be the first time I've posted a video doing so. So, let's do a body one. Okay, let's try to do the whole body. So let's just do some rough outlining right here. So let's start right there. We're going to say that's part of the head. Right there. And do that. Okay. We're going to do this. Do that. And as you can see, yes, my center line on the body is not necessarily where it should be, but that's the center line on the page is not where it's probably going to be, but that's all right. Right this second, we're just doing some basic outlines here. And I'm going to change them and adjust them as we go along, but that's all right too. Let's see, with the height the way it is, let's do that. So let's just turn around and see what we got here so far. So we're going to turn around and give him the one bat ear. Okay, I'm giving the long ones this time. There you go. Just see, when you don't like how it looks right off, you just turn around and... Yes, and I'm drawing a little darker, so there's probably going to be some lines left behind. I'm trying to make it where you can see this, though. Sorry about that. So there we go. Do that. And instead, we're going to go inside. There we go. That's better. Okay. Now, do this. You can kind of give me almost a little bit of a, more like a Batman Beyond look here. Okay, so I've got his head fairly small. That does happen. Let's see. Could even go with the idea of angle I got him in. I could be facing him from the back. So, let's see. That's where we got him first. We're actually gonna make some adjustments. Okay, we're gonna actually increase the size, because I could do that. That'll make him a little bit, that's gonna make him a little too small, I think. I think it's gonna make it too small of a picture. And yes, like I said, you're gonna see some of the outlines from the prior picture underneath. There's nothing I can do about that. So let's do this. Still same principle. We're gonna turn and put the ear behind, so that way he is facing. I'm going to give it a little more of a hook, I think. Which, like I said, this changes his line. So we're going to try to give him just a normal And yes, okay, so let's try the eraser right here. See if that'll work a little better. Okay, that actually helped a little bit more. Okay, so we got that. I want to try and make it go to right about here. Like I said, folks, I know that y'all haven't watched. I know that anybody who's watched my channel has not seen me do any of this kind of drawing yet. So let's just turn around and do that. Let's do that. Okay, so that right there gives us the look of some of the forehead. Okay, and then of course I'm going to come down here, give him that. There you go. And a few minor adjustments here and there that I'll have to make. But now I've actually got a little bit more of a jaw. There you go. And make that a little bit wider. Remember, Batman's costume is black anyway, mostly, so. There you go. And bringing that down. Okay. Now, of course, having these excess lines in here makes it where you might not be thinking about how it looks. So let's get rid of some of the eraser. Okay. So let me do this. Let me give a little bit of an idea where his mouth and all is. And you notice Batman never smiles. Well, except for in some of the newer stuff now. Now, like I said, this is my version. I do the character. I do draw this character a lot. But it is my version of the character, so my version looks a little bit, probably a little grumpier today. He's had a bad day. There you go. That's what we'll go with. He's just had a bad day. He's Batman. Maybe the Joker got away. Okay. Like I said, we'll just go with that right this minute. Okay. And we're going to move that right there because his neck didn't look quite right where I had it. Made it look like I've got him in the wrong spot. There you go. There. Okay. And then we're going to bring that down. We're actually going to bring it in a little closer. So, not all of my Batmans. I do different ones, so as I do it, I make adjustments. Okay. Now there we go. Let's say we got it. Remember, I'm doing a kind of it's still small for me. I mean, it's not the smallest thing ever. I'm not drawing it like the tiniest picture ever. But we are gonna do it. So either way, this is my little bit of a drawing of Batman. So there we go. Let's just say right about here. Okay. Okay. And no, I'm not doing necessarily anatomically correct. Don't have to. It's however you want to draw the picture. There you go. Okay, do that. Do that. And for anybody who turn around and thinks the hands are too small or this, that, and the other, right this second, I really am doing a sketch version. And just how I draw. There you go. There's different ways of drawing. I've watched a few different things. I'm not saying by any means is this going to be the best way to do this. By no means will this guarantee be the best way of doing this. But this is my version of how to draw Batman. And I'm kind of going my own little flair to it, so. It'll work. Okay. Okay, darken it back there. Do that. Do that. Okay. There you go. That's it. My own version of Batman. And believe it or not, you improve as you keep going and you do better. But see, I am doing this more so for my own imagination. So. There you go. Now, like that. Okay, let me come down here to where the feet are. But this is just a sketch, so. Okay. There's that, there's that. His leg's a little. As you can see, that leg, I don't like that leg. We'll make a little bit of adjustment to that. Yes, you can still see the backgrounds. There are many adjustments that you can make to this. Here, I'm going to come up here and do this real quick. Okay. So let's see. Do that. do that. There you go. Okay. So, this is what we got so far. Okay. And of course I'm going to do minor adjustments to everything. Okay. Let's do that. Sorry if you can't see it as good. Oh, hang on a second. There you go. Bring back the light. Okay. Okay. There we go. And there we go. And of course you can turn and black that out, which maybe I will a little later. But right this second, I'm not going to. Now, the leg is the leg. It's, you know, people, you know, there's different things you gotta work on. But I about went over it so many times that now I gotta make some, it'll be harder for me to adjust on that part. But that's alright. Do that. I'm going to increase his size of his arm just a little, because, well, there you go. Looks a little bit better on his arms now on that one. I'm gonna come around here, do this. Okay. Gives a little bit more of a look there. Okay. Now, I'm gonna do this, so that way I can do that right there. Okay. There you go. Then you just add these little extra lines to give it that. And I'm gonna add a couple little folds right here to give it, and yes, if you're looking at that, you'll see that I had to make this adjustment. There you go. Sorry about that. Either way. Now, there we go. There we go. Now, of course, you can make adjustments to the face and mouth area. I think though I like the eyes. The mouth I think I'm going to try to do a little bit more of an adjustment to. Let's see, let's bring that down a little. There you go. There you go. Don't need it as long. There you go. Now, of course, there's way more stuff to do with this. You might make more, there would be more adjustments if I were gonna do different things with it. But I know that everybody probably is looking at this like, it's not Batman. No, it's Batman. Actually, the angle of his hands don't really need those. Okay. However, to make that look right, you add in this. I'm just going to add these lines in. There we go. Erase that one because that one came out. There you go. So as you can see, hang on. This is how you draw Batman, or at least my version of. Now, of course, I do different things. Do take in consideration. I do a lot from my imagination in my own mind, so this is really just something that I drew up. There are other adjustments if I were going to really go in. I would make other adjustments, but you know, as an artist, that is kind of the thing. You make adjustments to it. So can't exactly say that I wouldn't make some changes to the picture. I would, but I don't mind it. I think it'll work for what I want, which was the how-to. And as I go along, I'll make changes and all kinds of stuff like that. Either way, the point is, you draw for the fun of it is really what the point is. There we go. And you could even bring it in more like that. Erase that out. Erase that. So you make adjustments. And that is exactly what you do. Proportion size may not be exactly what you would think, but this right here is good for a rough sketch. So I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope it does help you as a how-to. And when you're drawing, you're going to make your own adjustments and changes to this, and feel free to. But this is a way of how to draw Batman. And as you can tell, you can see what I was already doing. I was making minor adjustments here and there. And the more you go into it, the more adjustments you're going to make it look exactly the way you want it to. But this is the overall of it. So this is what we're going to stop at. So I hope you have yourselves a great day. And enjoy. See you soon.